What is up, fam? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Jessica Vieira here. Today we're talking about ads, and I'm going to talk to you about how you're going to approach your ad strategy in 2026, especially since the Andromeda has been released across Meta. Now, I'm going to tell you something that would have saved me a lot of frustration earlier on, and it is this. Most of your ads are going to fail. They're going to flop. They're not going to work. And moving forward, you have to approach ads with so much creative diversity, and you have to be okay with thinking an ad is going to pop off, that it's an amazing ad, because let's be honest, we all think our ads are amazing when we create them. I know every single ad I create, I'm like, this is an amazing ad. It's going to make me so much money. And then only to find out that it makes $0. So the goal now in 2026 is not to make every single ad work. And if you are approaching your ad account and your creatives thinking that every ad should make you money or is going to work, you are going to be in a lot of disappointment, okay? The goal is to find 2 ads that work, okay? Because most of your ads are going to fail, unfortunately. But that's not a sign that something's wrong. That's the game that we are playing now with the Andromeda, okay? So if you haven't watched my other YouTube video, I have one up, and it's a 10 purchase rule. Highly recommend that when you finish this video, go and watch the 10 purchase rule video, and I go deep into like how I approach ads within the first 7 days. But my 10 purchase rule is basically if an ad doesn't get 10 purchases in 7 days, it won't magically just start working. That means it hasn't found its place in the market. It hasn't found its place in the bidding, and it's just too bad, too sad. I put all this effort into creating the script, put all this effort into filming, put all this effort into editing, and for whatever reasons, Meta's like, nope, not pushing it out, not getting sales. Okay. Now, within that 7-day period, an ad that is just not performing is not going to perform. It doesn't just magically start performing. It doesn't matter even if you try to spend $200 or $300 on it, hoping or believing that it's a really, really good ad. Meta's going to tell you it's not a good ad. They haven't found a place for it. Okay. Now, the way to approach this, don't be emotional. You're just going to kill it and you're going to test more. The way that the Andromeda works now is they want creative diversity. And I teach a lot of this inside of Your Brain in AI. I literally did a workshop, like a massive workshop on all the Meta updates, how to approach your ads. I've got like a playbook that my students are following. I've got like full spreadsheets where it's like, okay, here are the types of ads you can create. Here are the types of hooks for all the different types of niches and all of the things. I also did like a lesson on like the 2 pathways to traffic, how you should launch, how you approach your ads. So if you like this video, no pressure. You might be able to get as much as you need from this video. But if you feel like you need more support with this and you really just want to learn how to tackle running ads now in 2026 moving forward, then your girl's got your back. Come and join Your Brain in AI. Trust me, it'll be your best money spent, I think, this year. Like I've taken, I took the massive financial hit to test a whole bunch of things, that some things worked, some things didn't work, and I made all the mistakes so that I can show my students how not to make the mistakes. So anyways, I'm not going to turn this video into a pitch fest because I want to just dive into all the little bits and pieces. But if it feels aligned for you, come and join Your Brain and AI. Trust me, it's literally current and it's up to date based on where Meta is at right now, where Instagram is at right now, and all the major platforms. So moving on. Okay, so step number 1, okay? This is the testing reality that nobody is warning anyone about, okay? So if you can just get this right and you can get really good at doing this one strategy, trust me, running ads will become so much easier for you, all right? So here is what happens when you run ads. You spend a whole day filming, you write hooks, you edit, you upload, you're proud of these 10 creatives. I know I get proud when I create my ads. I feel so accomplished. Day 1, you might have maybe one ad pop off, it starts to get sales, right? Day 2, maybe another few sales. Amazing. Day 3, crickets. Day 5, you're panicking. My ads don't work. My offer must be broken. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this. You get stuck in the feels, stuck in the emotions, and then you start toggling things on and off, on and off, on and off, and you're making decisions based on emotion. I know some of you are literally probably nodding your head right now thinking, yes, that is me. I do that. I turn ads on and off and I don't wait, okay? But here's the truth. I'm going to show you how to tackle testing ads in a non-emotional way because it's actually pretty simple, all right? So let's say I personally like to launch with a minimum 6 to 10 ads when I first launch, always. Like more is better. If you launch with 2 ads, you're not giving Meta enough to work with, okay? How the Andromeda works now is creative diversity. The more, the better, okay? So let's say you have 10 ads, all right? Launch with 10 ads. Trust me, save yourself a lot of pain and headaches. Create 10 ads, put in the work up front, get them out, and give Meta creative diversity so that you've got enough creatives to work with, okay? And I'm going to explain why. So one out of every 10 ads you launch, expect 2 to work. Maybe 3 if you're lucky. All right. Now you can see here, I've got on my iPad here, these are my little ads. Do you like them? These are my little square ads. All right. And these are your 10 creatives. Now you can expect 2 winners and probably 8 failed tests. Now, if you launch 10 ads and you have 10 failed tests, you probably got to work on your ads. Or you're going to have to work on your sales page and your order page and figure out something is not right. The offer or the messaging is just not landing and Meta literally cannot find you any customers. That is a pretty good indication that your messaging and the offer is flopping, okay? But that's another conversation for another time. That's not for this one. But out of 10 ads, you should have 2, maybe 3 ads. Now, if you have a unicorn offer and a unicorn funnel and the offer is right, it solves the right problem, offers the right solution, the messaging is great, everything is like amazing. You could end up having 8 winning ads or 5 winning ads. That 100% can happen. It's happened to me multiple times. It's happened to some of my clients as well. But I'm just going to I don't want to give you unicorn, fake, oh my God, this is what should happen. You should get 8 performing ads and you should make all this money and all this profit. Like, no, I'm speaking in reality, okay, of what actually happens. So 10 ads, 2 winners, 8 failed ads, okay? Now, this isn't failure. This is the process, okay? But I do want to say that these 2 winning ads, these become your scaling ads, okay? Because 2 winning ads, people might get in their head and they're like, oh, but I just have 2 winning ads. Like, why don't I have 8 or why don't I have 10? Like, why are half of them flopping? But you'd be surprised how far 2 winning ads can take you, and that is a sign of success. Because 2 winning ads can then be scaled, and then you launch another 10 ads. You might find another 2 ads. Now you have 4 winning ads, and you can scale from there. And depending on obviously all your other metrics, cost per purchase, and all the other things, you can definitely scale and move your budget up higher just on max like 6 or 8 winning ads. Like they can take you pretty far. So what we're looking for is our first 2, then we're going to look for 2 more, plus 2 more, right? Plus maybe 2 more. But out of all of this, that also means 10 ads, 10 ads, 10 ads. So 30 ads, to get 6 winners. Yeah, but those 6 winners can definitely take your business very, very far. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so the good news is that let me go through the strategy. The good news is that I have a strategy to help you kind of like tackle this whole thing. Okay, so the big question that people ask me is, well, Jess, how do I know what to kill, what to keep and what to kill? Now, I use the 10 purchase rule, okay? And this is what helps me decide what ads are winning and what are not, okay? And I do have another YouTube video where I go through the 10 purchase rule, okay? So let's say you launch, let me just squiggle this. So let's say you have your ads launched, okay? We've got 10 creatives, yeah? After 7 days, you are going to review. I highly suggest that you do not touch your ad account for 7 days after you review. Just let Meta do its thing, okay? Don't panic, don't freak out, don't go toggling things on and off. Hold your emotional intelligence and your hold your emotional intelligence. Just leave it. Just set it, leave it, okay? You can look at them. You can stare at them if you like, but I wouldn't touch them, okay? So what we're trying to look for is our 10 purchases, okay? Which ads have made 10 purchases? Now, if out of your 10 ads, right, let's say 8 have failed, okay, we're going to kill it. We're going to kill those ads. We're going to turn them off. They're done. They've not reached the mark. They've not made, and I'm talking about one creative. It's not, oh God, that worked out horrible. But they've not made 10 purchases, okay? Now, if one ad has made 10 purchases, and when I say 10 purchases, like 10 purchases, okay, then we are going to keep it. Then we're going to keep it. And then we're able to take those ones and we're able to scale those winning ads, okay? So no matter how hard it is to not touch your ads, I highly recommend just let them sit, let them marinate, okay? This is going to save you so many headaches on trying and save you expensive mistakes on hoping and praying things work out, okay? Just keep it at the top of your head. 10 purchases. That is literally all you're looking for, okay? Now, here's why this should 100% make you feel better and not worse. You don't need 10 winning ads. You need just 2, literally. All you need is 2 winning ads. That's it. Oh, God, I'm failing horribly with this little whiteboard thingy-mabobby today. All you need is 2 winning ads. So I highly suggest that you get yourself into a cadence, right? Set yourself a day where you are filming ads, okay? One day is maybe for scripting. One day is for filming and editing. You get your 10 ads up, okay? Let them run for 7 days. Now, you might end up in 7 days, you end up killing, maybe you end up killing 8 ads, okay? But that also means that you have 2 ads to scale, yeah? And then you ditch the rest. And then what you do from here is you focus on, okay, if these winning ads, what's the messaging? What angle are we speaking from? And then that's when you create your iteration process. And you can go ahead and go and watch one of my other YouTube videos, definitely after this one. Once you've watched this, go and definitely watch the creative, how I fired my copywriter, and now I use AI to do all my creatives, and I literally walk through how to iterate an ad and double down on a winning ad so that you can make more money. Because the goal then isn't to just make more of our failed ads. No, the messaging didn't land. What we got to double down on then is the 2 winning ads that got the results. And then that's where you start to actually get more winning ads. So that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section if this was super helpful for you, and I will see you in the next video.